Hi there, it's Darren Tabenham. Our mission to transform lives through fitness, to strategies to train the world's best personal trainers and to provide people the knowledge and power to get in shape. This one's more orientated towards personal trainers, graduates and wannabe personal trainers. And just going on a run just now, I've been thinking through and working out the content of this video, and I've really just been processing what we accidentally set up, I think, when we do our marketing and when we do our first sessions with clients. And I think what we do, and appropriately, because I think a lot of people would say it's good to set ourselves up as an expert, as an authority. So a client can find a personal trainer who seems to know an awful lot about and have some proven competence in a certain area that you've targeted. We then couple that with the first session with a new client where we do a health appraisal. One of the first things we often do is to sit down and say, I'm going to measure your blood pressure and then sort of tell you whether that's okay or not, so that we can move forward to then completing a questionnaire. I might even get you to complete a food diary or some nutrition questionnaire and ask you some questions about what sort of things you've done before, ask you some questions about what you would like to try and accomplish, and as a consequence I will tell you what is the best way to go about that. I will inform you and I will use my expertise to be able to make sure that you get the goals that you say that you want. And all of that sets us up as the expert. And if we were working with clients probably daily and sometimes twice daily, I think that would have some merit. But then the reality check comes in. The reality check is that we only get to see clients maybe twice a week for half an hour, maybe an hour. And sure, we can train people well in that hour or half an hour twice a week, and we can put them through the paces and make sure that they sweat lots and they work hard. But as we all know, that doesn't bring about results. What brings about results is actually the daily habits that they create around nutrition, and the daily habits they create around mindset, and the daily habits that they create around doing exercise and other physical activities between workouts with you. And in fact, those things far more contribute to the results they get 8 weeks later than how hard you can train them twice a week in half an hour. And therefore, one of the things we miss out on is the importance of collaboration. That as a personal trainer in today's world, I think more than ever we are a coach. We are a facilitator of change. Our role isn't just to train people. That our role is to try and get someone the result that they want. And therefore, if our role is to get someone the result that they want and to feel the way they want to feel, then one of the things we can do from the start is to avoid going straight into a health appraisal where we take out the blood pressure kit and measure the blood pressure, because all of that devalues and disempowers their role in this whole equation. Instead, if we actually sit down and talk to them and we ask them a few questions about what they really want to try and achieve in the relationship you have together, in fact we reinforce that the way you see it is this is a collaboration, that whilst you do bring to the table your expertise is in nutrition of course, and your expertise is in exercise, and your expertise really is in your other experience, the successes that you've had with other clients that you want to try and use to support someone, but equally they have expertise too. Their expertise is they know themselves, they know their life, they know their past challenges, they know their strengths far better than you do. And in fact, even though they do have incredible strength and they do have incredible value to bring to the table, it's not always that clear what that is. In fact, your role is probably to increase their strengths, their expertise more as you progress, so that they increasingly bring more to the table. Meaning, what's really going on is I think we need to set up a much more collaborative approach of working, where we see it as two experts working towards one person's agenda. That the agenda is our clients, what they want, what they've done before, and how they want to feel instead of how they feel at the moment. But the expertise comes partly from you and partly from them. But everything that we've done on our website and everything that we do in our first consult, if it's going to be fitness assessment based, does the opposite. And therefore, if we sit down with someone and discuss that the way you see it is there's lots to actually work on during the 8 or 12 weeks or 6 months, whatever your programs are, and you wanted to first of all establish, where are they at the moment? What sort of things are going on? What's their life like? And you're asking to be able to understand. You're not asking so that you can fix. And as we ask and we start to understand, what's really going on is our clients are better understanding their situation. So then when we ask, well, where do you want to be instead? Tell me if this program is going to work. In this program, I hope, between us, we can really make outstanding. Tell me where you want to be 6 months from now. What's the end goal here? And as a client starts to answer and you start to probe well, and your questioning and listening and body language skills are all refined so that you bring out the best in them. So you get more clear on where they really want to be. Not just losing weight, but why they want to lose weight, and what losing weight will actually do in terms of their energy levels, and how it will impact on their relationships, how it will impact on their work, and all the other good stuff we know is related to getting into fitness. So as we do that, of course, what's really happening is they are becoming more aware as to what they really want, and therefore you set up a journey, and the journey set up is where they are working well behind the scenes, and they're motivated to do so. You see, otherwise we end up telling people pretty much what they already know. We become the advice giver. We advise about nutrition and they nod lots, but they don't change. And we say to someone very strongly and firmly that they need to do more cardio. We even give them a plan and we write it down so they can follow the plan. But they don't follow the plan because life gets in the way, and life has always got in the way, and that's the whole point of why they're looking for help now. And it gets very frustrating. And there's a better way. And the better way, I think, is a coaching way. I hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to giving you more tomorrow.